It all started with a dream, the idea of living in Canada. The idea of waking up near mountains and snow and running rivers, the feeling of cold, crisp air hitting our lungs. So we did what any adventurous couple would do. We turned our dream into a plan. After all, we didn't want to live a life full of regret. To get the wheels in motion, we booked a holiday to Alberta, Canada to see if we could see ourselves making the move abroad.
We're going to Alberta. It is my dream destination, Conor's as well, and the kids are going to be so excited.
We jumped on a long plane trip with our 2 kids and had the trip of a lifetime.
We want to move here. We want to move here. We definitely want to move here. We want to move here.
Definitely do want to move here.
When we returned from our holiday, we applied for our IEC visas and put our house up for sale. But then something happened that not only devastated us, but the whole entire world. COVID-19 hit.
He just got his Australian passport and we've just gone into the pool together. COVID-19 coronavirus has just come around. We're also at a standstill with selling our house, obviously. It's just not meant to be at the moment, unfortunately.
We felt like our dreams had been shattered. And then something amazing happened.
Oh my god, guys, we just got an offer on our price. So the people accepted our offer and we accepted their offer and we've pretty much sold our house. We've sold our house! So where are we moving to? Canada! Woohoo! So we sold our house and it's also scary. Scary but exciting.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
However, COVID-19 stuck around for a lot longer than we hoped, and we ended up having to find a place to rent after we sold our house, until we could find a way to make our big move abroad to Canada.
We have applied for our IEC visas and we're still waiting for them because Canada isn't giving them out at the moment due to COVID-19. We are getting itchy feet considering we can't head off to Canada because of COVID, obviously.
And then this happened.
We have got a job in Canada and we're moving! Finally, we're actually going. Excited?
Yeah.
We're finally moving to Canada. Do you want a drink?
No.
Alright guys, it is finally time to announce our exciting news, and of course it is that we're moving to Canada. But before we dive into that, we just sort of wanted to do a little bit of a check-in to see how everyone's going through the whole pandemic of COVID-19.
Hasn't really affected us, thankfully. We've
Yes.
been very fortunate.
Yeah,
but we're very aware that a lot of other people haven't had the same circumstances as us.
Yes, a lot of people are either separated from loved ones or have lost their jobs or can't go out of their little apartments, but we've been very lucky, thankfully. Conor working from home, we live on acreage, so we're on 600-acre farm, so we've got plenty of space to spread our legs and run around. And the only thing that affected you with lockdown was the gym, but that was, you can still work out from home. It's nothing compared to other people.
That was, minor.
Yes. So, with saying that, we just wanted to say with our news that we're delivering to you guys today, is it delivering? That doesn't sound right. Explaining to you guys or announcing to you guys. Yes, announcing. We don't want to come across as insensitive when we say that we're moving abroad during COVID, because we are very responsible and we're not doing it the silly way.
We'll be following all the guidelines and doing everything.
All the protocols of quarantine and everything.
As best we can.
Anyway, let's just dive into it. So obviously when we found out that we had this job offer, we couldn't hold back from telling the kids, and we caught this little clip. All right, you ready to find out what the big news is? Can you guess? What's the big news?
Added disco.
Oh, you do have a disco this week.
I know.
You can't think of something that we've been trying to do for a very long time?
Go to Canada.
Yeah, and guess what the news is?
Yeah.
Can't think of it? Riley, look at Mum. We have got a job in Canada and we're moving. You excited?
So
a job on a big ranch. And there's 300 horses on it. Is that cool? Riley, do you want to move to Canada?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we need to book all our flights. We've got to get on a big plane and we've got to move there and we've got to sell all of our stuff. You're going to have to go through all of your toys and figure out which ones you want to bring and which ones that you're going to sell so you can buy new toys over there.
But there's too many.
I know there's so many toys, isn't there?
Yeah, there's so many I like.
We'll have to
All of
start.
them I like.
It seems very surreal. It seems like we're going to have to get on and start doing it today. Start selling everything off.
At Solid Canada.
Good boy. So smart. We're going to see snow and build a snowman. And we see reindeer. We see bears. And we can see, what else? Mountains. You need your nose cleaned. And then I rang my sister who's already in Canada. She beat us to it. She arrived there 3 months ago and she's in Alberta because they got an IEC visa. I did record her doing a FaceTime video chat with me, but it doesn't record the audio. So as you can see why I'm talking now, she's very excited in the video, but I can't show you the audio.
It's probably a good thing.
Yeah, because she was screaming. She was like, yay! Because she's getting a bit homesick and she's excited. Even though she's in Alberta and we're going to be in BC, we can meet halfway at Banff. All right, so we know it's been a very long time since we've uploaded a video. I think it's been at least maybe 4 weeks.
Month, yeah.
Yeah, a long time. Not that he really
The
knows
week
because
that
I'm the
we've
one.
uploaded.
Yeah, I'm the one who edits everything. But anyway, it's been a long time because we've been working so hard at applying for jobs and figuring out a way to get to Canada. Because, well, if you're new here, we obviously have been planning this for a very long time, as the intro of this video has shown. Basically, we left you guys with the impression that we were going to try and get to Canada through the BC PNP Tech Pilot program. If you don't know anything about Canada, you don't need to know about that. If you do, you'll know what we're talking about. But basically it means we get a job in BC, which is British Columbia, which is in the west side of Canada. Very beautiful province, mountains, nature, just it looks beautiful. It would suit us to a T. But if we went down that path, Conor would have to be locked in that job for 2 years.
We don't like being restricted that much, so...
Yeah, so he'd be locked in that job for, I think it was 2 years till you get your permanent residency, roughly, give or take. And then you have to stay in that job for 2 years as well, until... Well, not in that job, sorry. You have to stay in that province for the 2 years.
Yeah.
And then so we'd be in BC for 4 years living there. And we might not like it, or we might, I don't know. We just didn't want to have to be committed.
We didn't want to be restricted when we don't know where we're going to prefer once we're there. So
yeah,
we looked at other visas.
Yeah, we looked at other visas, and when I say we, it was mainly me.
Beg looked at other visas.
Well,
I agreed.
Connor works full time, and I'm just the one who's like, I can't rest unless we have a way to get to Canada. He's just like, oh, I'm going to the gym, and I'm like, don't you want to research this stuff? But he can switch off, whereas I've been for the last few years non-stop.
I've done my visa stint. I've got to Australia. This is your turn.
He was in Ireland, and then I helped him get his visa into Australia.
Yeah.
By you proposing to me and having children with me. And...
Yes, that was the sole purpose.
Yeah. So we just decided to bite the bullet, and we started applying for for jobs in the 2 provinces that we really, really liked. We loved Alberta from our holiday there, didn't we?
Yeah, Alberta was it's very suited to my career path: agricultural, large, broadacre farming, which is crops and cereals.
And rodeos for me, and
lots of rodeos and mountains.
Mountains, and yeah, all the outdoorsy stuff that we like as well for the kids. But
and then we also looked at British Columbia.
Yeah, BC.
So British Columbia isn't so much large farming. It's more.
Well, it's more ranch.
Yeah, it's not broadacre. It's more cattle and livestock. So that was the second option, but it's got a lot more. Hills and beautiful nature,
mountains,
yeah,
not
and
just
the
hills.
and
Rocky Mountains.
The climate's a lot more timid. It's something a bit easier for us to get acclimatized to. Yeah.
So it got milder winters and everything. So we just decided to send out all our resume, or Connor's resume, because it was going to be easier for him to get a job, and he wanted to work not more than me, but he just wasn't willing to budge. And I have to be the stay-at-home mum. Anyway, until Riley goes to school, then I'm going to go to looking for part-time work. But anyway, that's another whole story. So when we go to Canada, he's going to be the main primary worker, I guess you'd call it. Is it primary worker? Yeah, anyway.
The breadwinner. That's what it's called.
Try and make yourself sound good. Anyway, we sent off resumes. I sent off his resume and he sent off his resume to BC and Alberta. We posted on buy and sell pages on Facebook, just added ourselves to like, I don't know, High River, Okotoks, Black Diamond, Merritt, like these are all places in Alberta and BC, buy and sell pages, and just pretty much posted sort of like a cover letter on there about Conor's work and photos of us, and just saying that we're looking for either ranch work or work in, what's your job role? Agricultural.
Precision farming.
Yeah, farming specialist job anyway. So we had a lot of people come back to us, and a few were good offers and some were rubbish offers.
None were rubbish, but just, they were all...
Well, some were. Some were for something you would do if you were a backpacker without kids, and it wouldn't suit us. So we also attached on the letters the resumes and the job offers and everything for Alberta, that if we got a job offer, we would need an LMIA, which I'll write up underneath here what an LMIA is. But basically, the employer has to prove to the Canadian government that they can't find anyone in Canada to do the job, so they need someone foreign to do the job, which is quite a hard process. And you need that if you're coming over for a job offer in Alberta, whereas in BC you can go a different route, the BC PMP route.
Yeah.
So we did this, and we had someone come back in BC and we got a job offer. Yeah. And we've taken it. And it's really, really exciting and seems really surreal even just saying it now.
Yeah, it still doesn't feel real.
Yeah. So do you want to tell them where we're working?
So he accepted an offer at the largest ranch in Canada?
Yeah, largest cattle ranch in Canada. So exciting.
Yeah, you get a house there out near a lake, and
there's 300 horses, 30 cowboys, and I can...
31 now.
31. Well, Connor's not going to be working with the horses. He's going to be working with the crops. Yeah. You'll get on a horse if you're asked to, but his main job is to work...
Look at them after the machines.
Yeah. Doing all the crops, and the cattle have hay and whatever, feed. Yeah. And we could choose between two ranches because they've got two separate locations with their ranch company. And we chose the one that we chose. We won't give out the information in case they don't want their location said, or in case we got stalkers.
Well, we chose this location because this location also came with the possibility of Beck having work down the track.
Yeah.
So if the lifestyle suits and we can get somewhere Riley can be looked after, or he's at school. Or
I can work weekends when you're not working, whatever. I would just be happy to jump on a horse and go muster some cattle. But for free. No, I do want to get paid in case anyone's watching. No, but I'm just really excited because for those of you that have followed me for a while, I used to do rodeo with my horses, and then Mum passed away, and then I had my kids, and it just got so hard. We didn't have anyone to help us because Connor's parents were in Ireland. So I haven't been in the saddle since 2000. When was Riley born? 2018, 2017?
Oh, don't test me on that.
Was that no? But when did I sell? We sell our horses. It was so sad selling them. Like he teared up. I bawled my eyes out. Because when we have animals, we see them as our forever pets, and that's why we're taking our dogs with us to Canada. Which we'll get into another vlog. We'll do like a Q&A of what people want to know about how to move to Canada later, because that's a whole nother big discussion with the dogs. But they're coming with us.
Probably have to do a lot of little mini videos on different things that we've experienced moving to Canada. Yeah,
so if you've got any questions, you can ask them below, or you can head over to our Instagram pages, although his is sort of ghosted because he never goes on it. But I think when we go to Canada, you'll reuse it more.
I've just got nothing to me has really changed here, so I think once the new experiences that I'll definitely be adding to it. Yeah,
definitely. So we'll do another Q&A about it later. For now, we're just telling you guys our exciting news. Basically, we got the job offer, and then they already had an LMIA organised. They'd organised one beforehand while they were looking for an employee. Oh my God, you can tell I need this coffee. So because the employer already had an LMIA and it was due to expire in December, we had a lot of stress this last month, which is probably why we haven't uploaded any new videos. Everything's had to work out in exact order, and it has so far. Basically, with the work permit, we had to they had to change the last employer's name to Conor's name, and that took 15 days. And that brought us into the first week of November, and we had till December to get our work permit submitted. We submitted our work permit, and then we had to wait for our biometrics letter. So a biometrics letter is a letter to say, can you go and get your biometrics? We've looked at your application, and we need you to do further things for the application, which is biometrics, which is fingerprints. Does that make sense? I feel like I just went in this big circle of a sentence.
No, we have to submit our biometrics, but we had to wait for a reference number before we could do that.
So to do our biometrics, we have to fly from Perth to Sydney, and the hard border from WA, Western Australia, has just been lifted, so we can fly to Sydney, but then we had to apply for a G2G form, which is a form to allow us to come back into Western Australia and wait for that. And then when we come back, we have to self-quarantine for 2 weeks.
So current regulations, we don't have to quarantine in Sydney. But when we get back here, there's still a 14-day quarantine, so... Which
is fine. It just
we're
means...
used to that.
He works from home, so it's just we've had to organise...
shopping.
Oh, we haven't even told them. We're going to Sydney next week. Like, that's what we're doing next week. We haven't even mentioned that. So next week, we're going to Sydney to do our biometrics. So our next upload will be us in Sydney. And... yeah, we booked that all yesterday. It was literally yesterday morning. I had a doctor's appointment at 11.
We've done it all in about an hour.
And I think it was like even less, half an hour. We booked flights, accommodation at this great place in Bondi.
Car rental.
A car rental, airport parking, and there was something else. The G2G form, we made sure we had that sorted. We did all that in half an hour, and it was just very exciting. Adrenaline purchases.
Feels good to have things moving forward rather than... just looking at paper.
It feels like it's meant to be more because it's all lining up. So the next step is that we need to fly to Sydney tomorrow. We haven't even packed yet. And then once we're in Sydney, do the biometrics, fly back. The biometrics, as far as I know, get sent straight to Canada, to the Canadian IRCC website. Yeah, the people. And we just have to then wait to find out whether or not we've been approved for the work permit. I'm pretty sure we will be approved because it's an agricultural stream that we're going through, and they're approved and fast-tracked pretty quick compared to other streams. So I think we'll be okay. And then once we get the work permit, like 100% in our hand, we'll book our flights to Canada. So it's very exciting.
So could be in Canada very early next year.
Yes, we're aiming sort of February, so the job doesn't start till the 1st of April, which is their spring, which is perfect. We're going to miss the cold weather, which is great for the dogs so they can acclimatise a bit. So because it's not until April, we've got all that time to sell our belongings, which is still going to be very... It's
going to be tough because we're so regionalised, so rural.
we live remote, so it's going to take a bit of time to sell the car, the trailer, the furniture and everything, but we'll get it done. I mean, we did so much in the last 2-3 weeks just to get to this point, so we'll get it done. But it's very stressful at the same time and exciting.
Yeah. Can't wait.
I'm just excited to see the mountains and that fresh, cold air and rivers and just be in nature again, and not out here where it's like you're in nature but there's like 50,000 flies and you can't talk and there's ants everywhere. And I know it sounds really not country, but I'm just sick of it. I love Canada and cannot wait.
And have green grass.
Green grass, yeah. And it's easy. It's just like, grass is there. Like here it's like watering for days and days and days and years and still nothing. We forgot to mention, or I think you might have mentioned, that with the job it comes with the house. So, and it looks so cute, the house. I might put a picture up.
Beck's already been interior decorating.
Yep. I've been trying to work out my scheme. Like, am I going to go for like a boho coastal look, which he doesn't scheme theme. Oh my God. a boho coastal sort of theme, or like an industrial Brooklyn sort of look, or just a general country farmhouse look. And I don't think you really care too much, do you? You're sort of just like, you don't want little coastal baskets.
No,
that's what you
I
said.
prefer the country style.
Yeah, I think I do too. It's
I'm
I
happy
think
to
that
mix.
coastal theme is very easy to just go to the shop and pick up. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but it's just easy to put together, and it's a lot of stress to move over there and have to then buy all this furniture and think about it. So I'm being
fun.
It is fun, but it's the so I'll go back. Our plan is we're going to fly to Vancouver. We have to do a 2-week quarantine. I think it is changing though, that it might be 4 days and then you've got to do a test.
Do the test. Yeah.
So you could choose, but it might completely change by the time we go there again. So we're just aiming that it's going to be 2 weeks of quarantine. And then in that time, we will organise where we're going to buy a car, car insurance, what else?
Bank accounts.
Bank accounts, tax file numbers, like I think they call it something else there, SIN number or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And just all the adult stuff that you have to do, all the bills and everything. And we will I will be jumping online to Amazon and buying the dogs their kennels and that, because while we're in quarantine, we're planning that the dogs will be here in a kennel for 2 weeks. And then we'll fly them over once we are out of quarantine and can look after them.
Yeah.
But at the moment, it's just all hearsay. We're not sure, and it depends when we can get the dogs on the flights, because some flights don't allow dogs. So yeah, the good part about having a house with this job is that we can rock up, we can start furnishing it while we're in an Airbnb, and then move in when the start date.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about looking for a job as well as looking for a house in the right location. It's all sorted.
Yeah, so it couldn't be more perfect, really. I'm excited about doing more photography on the property.
Should be great opportunities for
I
that.
can't work out. I think it's 500,000 acres, or it's 300 and something thousand acres, because it says different things. But then they've got different ranches in different locations. So I think this one's 300 and something thousand. Do you know?
Should be enough room.
Anyway, the property has like trout fishing. Lots of fishermen go up there and stay in cabins, and there's canoeing, and there's
caravan parks
on the property. But yeah, there's loads on there. They've got a gift shop, they've got a church. We don't go to church, but they've got a church and everything. And the cool part about it is it's like you're in your own little community. Like we've got a house, and then the cowboys and the workers are in another house, and we're all together. So I imagine we'll be having a lot of barbecues, and yeah, it'll be nice to be close to people, yeah?
Yeah, no, we're looking forward to it.
I can't wait.
Be good having a bit more
Nice
of
to
a
have
community
friends.
spirit.
Nice to have friends.
You coming around mine tonight? Play per Evo?
Depends. Will your friend, the footballer, be there? Ah, friend, football friend. Oh, best friends forever and ever. Oh, friend.
We're so sad. But living out here, we don't really see anyone. Shut up. Well, all I see is the mums from school when I do school drop-off. We also need to organise Tilly's schooling. Apparently there's 2 different schools. We need to figure that bit out. And she's excited about going on a bus and learning French, because apparently one of the schools
offers French.
I think it would be great for her to learn another language and teach us.
So like usual, guys, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below.
Yeah, and if you would like to subscribe, please do so. Give us a like, make sure to hit that notification bell, and follow us on Instagram. And he's going to get more active on there, so go and follow him too. Alright, see you guys.
See ya.